Well, hey guys, it is John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. It's always such a privilege and pleasure to be with all of you wonderful people. Do check out my hat, believemeachieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations. And we're going to get this show in just under the wire of midnight. Yes. All right, guys, welcome. Our master topic for the week, by the way, is promises kept, the power of staying true to your word. And tonight's granular topic we'll get to in just a second. But why don't you go grab something hot from the kitchen? I've got some delicious Swiss Miss hot chocolate here. Really delicious and hot. Just a plain milk chocolate. I've had all different ones, but I really like the plain one. And I also like the one with marshmallows. Those are really my two favorite. So go grab something, come on back, and we'll kick the show off. But in case you're wondering, tonight's granular topic is unshakable confidence, the power of staying true, series 3, show 49, episode 4. So welcome, everyone. Welcome to another inspiring episode of Inspirations for Your Life podcast, hosted by myself, John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, podcast coach, and also host, and your guide to unlocking your full potential. In this episode, I'm going to dive deep into transformative power of staying true to yourself and how it promotes self-confidence with keeping you grounded in your personal and professional life. Whether you're navigating challenges, setting boundaries, or embracing authenticity, today's insights will empower you to live boldly and shine brightly. Let's embark on this journey together of growth, resilience, and unwavering self-trust. So let's kick it off, all right? Come on, hurry back from the kitchen. You don't want to be there all night. Let's go ahead and enjoy this delicious hot chocolate or whatever else you want. Hopefully you get something hot because it is cold, right? It's definitely cold. So first thing I want to talk about is embracing authenticity. Celebrating who you are, uniquely you, and being happy for you. Confidence starts with acknowledging and owning your true self, who you are, what makes you you. Authenticity fosters meaningful connections and fuels long-term success. You might have heard of things like, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and there are things like the original and things like knockoff. Even when I was younger, I had clothes, shorts, and one of the big ones was OP. OP, I'm not sure if OP is still around anymore. OP stands for Ocean Pacific. And so, they're basically an American sportswear company, and they have things like sunwear and all kinds of stuff. And it looks like they are still around. They had a lot of things like I remember had like corduroy shorts. They were like the real shorts, not really the Bermuda ones. And then different shirts, also different bathing suits and stuff like that. So whether we're talking about OP, whether we're talking about Polo, Ralph Lauren, right, or something else, we talk about the authenticity of what makes it authentic. So let's talk about Ralph Lauren, because that's a pretty popular one. How do you spot a knockoff Ralph Lauren Polo? And it's actually pretty easy. There's a couple ways. One way to know is by spotting a fake mark. So the stick, you can check the logo. Ralph Lauren shirts often contain a small stitched on graphic of a polo player riding on a horse. Okay. On a fake Ralph Lauren, the mallet the rider holds will be more circular than rectangular. Bet you didn't know that. On a genuine product, the horse's tail is clearly visible and his right back leg is straight. Yes, bet you didn't know that. So you can always check those things out very easily. You can examine the stitching and turn your t-shirt inside out and examine the stitching on the bottom. A genuine Ralph Lauren should have one thin line of even stitching running along the bottom of the shirt. No stitching or jagged or even uneven stitching indicates that your product is a fake. All right. So looking at the collar label, all Ralph Lauren products have labels under the collar indicating the size. The main collar label contains the Ralph Lauren logo, and to the right, a small tag sticking out with the size written on it. If there's a separate size label, the product is likely a fake. The font should also be easily legible without misspellings. Examine the buttons. Buttons are secured with a neat pearl and cross stitch with thread that matches the color of the shirt. A different type of stitch, mismatched thread, or loose threads indicates a fake. Check the hem. Lay your shirt down on a flat surface, and the back hemline should be slightly longer than the front hemline. Okay? Hemlines of equal length or a front hemline that's longer than the back indicates a fake. So just remember, the back hemline should be slightly longer than the front. So you can spot fake clothes very easily. Also things like, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and I can go through all these. But I think one of the most important things is to examine the material closely. Fake purses will have stiff feels to them, indicating that they are made from cheaper materials than authentic. And people can also identify fake bags. A genuine Ralph Lauren label online compared to contrast is the bag's label. So examine all the small details. Sometimes small details are the only way to spot a fake. You can also report a fake to RL Counterfeits at ralphlauren.com. So just some interesting things. So I bring this to your attention because everyone wants to be authentic, right? That's really important. Stay consistent with your values. Align your actions with your core principles and values. Consistency builds trust, both in yourself and with others. So let your values guide your decisions, creating inner peace and self-awareness. All right? Don't let somebody let you change who you are because they're not happy with you. Be who you are and be proud of that. Set and maintain boundaries. Protect your energy and time by setting clear boundaries. Saying no is a powerful tool for self-care and confidence. Boundaries show others that you respect and value yourself. So you can say no to others and you're not being rude. Say yes to yourself. I'll give you a perfect example. There was a gentleman, he's still alive today, an elderly gentleman, and he would often call me after my show had aired, which could be 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, usually not later than 11. And he'd ask me to come down. He's having a problem with his TV or his computer or something, or he needs help fixing something. So I'd come down and be there for a minute or two. And it wouldn't be like 5 or 10 minutes. It wouldn't be 20 minutes. It would be several hours. And so I started realizing that this person also didn't pay me. Their payback was, well, I'll take you out to lunch. Now, several $100s an hour versus a $20 sandwich, that's really kicking me below the belt and saying, John, you're not really valuable. So you know what I did? I made myself busy and I'm not available. And he doesn't call me anymore. After I did it the first few times, he's got the message. So face challenges with integrity. Stand firm in your beliefs, even if you're under pressure. Let your integrity lead the way during difficult moments. Confidence grows when you handle adversity without compromising your values. Practice self-acceptance. Embrace your strengths and acknowledge your flaws. Celebrate your unique journey without comparisons. Self-acceptance lays the foundation for what I like to say is unshakable confidence. When you have unshakable confidence, everyone around you will know. You don't have to brag about it. It's an energy that comes off of you. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, to your intuition and make decisions aligned with your truth and your values. Avoid seeking external validation. Trust your own instincts. Maybe the first time you trust them, you're going to be a little nervous, but I promise you, they are going to get sharper, but you have to use the skill, right? Stay aligned with your inner compass and ensure lasting fulfillment. Now, that might sound hard, but you've got to start trusting yourself. Wow, we covered a lot here tonight, everyone. So embrace authenticity because you are beautiful the way you are, for who you are, for what you do, and for what you believe. Don't let anyone else try to ruin your parade because you don't measure up to them. You don't need to measure up to anyone. You need to measure up to yourself. Stay consistent with your values. Don't let someone shortchange you or belittle you or say you're not worthy because it's them that's actually not worthy. Maintain these boundaries. Don't be afraid to say no and say yes to yourself. You're not being rude by doing that. You're actually preserving your energy. When you get a challenge, which you're going to get them, face it with integrity. Don't try to sweep it under the rug. And don't try to, lie about it. Practice self acceptance. Embrace your strengths, acknowledge your flaws, celebrate uniqueness of your journey. And I know this might sound crazy, but embracing who you are is something that a lot of people don't do to very late in life. And until you learn how to embrace the person of who you are, you're not going to start really thriving in life. You're going to live, yes. But when you truly embrace the beauty of who you are, of what you are, of what you stand for, your values, your morals, that's when you start thriving in life. Don't let someone else just rewrite your values or your morals. So many people I know have that happen to them and they don't even want it to happen, but they just allow it because they don't realize that they have more power. So when we say unshakable confidence, it means that no matter what cards are thrown at you, whatever situation, you're going to respond in a manner that is going to either further the situation to be better or in a way that is going to transport you from where you are now to somewhere much better. So think about authenticity because if you are just you, no one else will be you. Now, you might try to mimic somebody like a comic and stuff like that, but the truth of the matter is, you do that for a short period of time. Maybe you learn about some skills they have, but you don't change what makes you you when you're doing the comic, right? You have to stay true to yourself. And if you don't, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, you're going to be very unhappy. And you're going to find that you're always trying to be a people pleaser. And the one person that you need to please is you. So don't allow people to manipulate you directly or indirectly because it will rob you of your freedom. It will rob you of the joy and bliss that the Creator has always envisioned for you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. Again, such a privilege, such a pleasure and honor to be with you on this fantastic evening, which is December 3rd, 2024, which is Tuesday evening at 11:55 p.m. I hope you will definitely go back and bask through BelieveMeAchieve.com for more of my amazing, inspiring creations, whether that be posts that are just still content, whether that be videos like short form, long form, or like these shows, right, that I do, like the Jay Moore Tech Talk Show and Inspirations for Your Life. I hope you guys have a wonderful night, and I want to leave you with this one thing. I want you to realize that you're special, and you can only live the life of bliss when you accept the you for who you really are. That's hard for a lot of people. But just because some people might not like you for who you are, don't change. Have a great night, everyone. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right. Be well, everyone, and take care.